This isn't life!
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Where's that from? Good evening.
It's
Arsenal's old
Emery.
manager. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you used to say? Was he not English?
No, he
No,
would.
where is he
English
from?
not
Is he
good.
Spanish? Yeah, Spanish.
Is he Spanish?
He looks. He reminds me of the waiter from Mr. Deeds.
He looks.
That's
like
how he
Dracula.
speaks. Yeah, he does give it that Dracula.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good
Every
evening.
every press conference. Good evening.
You know what I had in my mind earlier? I was at the gym, and I was just getting into my car to leave the gym actually, and for some reason you went. Was it last week? You went a Murray Mint.
yeah. The other.
In my head.
Yeah. The other. Murray Mint. Yeah. How was your drive back from the gym? Was it the gym? You saying that you got stuck in traffic?
Oh
A
mate,
little bit
it's
of
just
traffic?
basically the whole day. It's like something's. I don't know. It's because of the rain and it was raining, pissing down. I mean, I got to my lecture late, so that's a good start.
Oh.
It's like it was almost 2 hours it was going to take me, but Google found another route. It was like an hour and 15 instead, but I was still about 15 minutes late.
Did they lecture you for it?
No, mate. Honestly, if they would have done, I like what you did there, but just got no time for it. I'm afraid, mate.
Oh no, there's something else you haven't got time for that, and I said I got a story to open the pod with, and what else haven't you got time for?
I just don't have sympathy for.
Yeah,
Sympathy. Yeah.
Just
that's
don't
what
have
it is.
sympathy for people who have crashes on or by basically any reason to stop the flow of traffic. I know that's
Yeah.
quite callous, but why would you care? To be honest,
No, I mean, I'm with you, Will, because sometimes when I'm stuck in traffic or something, I say like openly, I hope the person who's had that crash is dead. So, or severely injured. No kids, obviously. Just I'm hoping it's just a sort of middle-aged man who's sort of like
The
taking his eye off the ball for a second and smashed his feet, put it into the back of a lorry, and he's dead. So I don't mind waiting for 45 minutes. But other than that, mate, if they walk away unscathed, I'm severely pissed off. So
what
I
annoys me is
I know where you're coming
when
from.
they're like, I don't know, the car's still in the lane that it's crashed in.
yeah,
You're like, just move it over and we can get on with
Yeah.
our lives.
yeah.
I know
get
that's
it,
kind
yeah.
of simplistic.
No,
and
but
that,
they have
I
to
just
sweep
don't have
up the.
time for it.
They have to sweep. They close lanes if there's an oil spill. They have to put sawdust on the lane. So
Yeah,
can
and you
imagine
get
what it's like when
charged
there's-
for it if it comes from your car.
Yeah, that's right. You do.
Really?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you have
they-
to put the sawdust down yourself.
Yeah,
that's
traffic
the most-
zooming past you. And that.
And you
That's
have
the
to
most
have the oil
emasculating
leak
thing.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's the most emasculating thing. Putting the sawdust out on the M25 like a dickhead. While the copper's laughing. No, mate.
That reminds me, I better get a stocking of sawdust, just in case.
Just
No,
in case.
I
Don't
mean,
get caught
yeah,
out.
the story I was saying was, or what I was going to say was a while back, a couple of weeks ago. It was actually. I was driving down the motorway. It wasn't actually a motorway. It's a big A road. It's a 4-lane A road. I was driving down. It was heavily raining. I'm in a slow lane doing about 60, something like that. Around that. I'm nowhere near 70. Let's say that. I'm like 60.
You're
65
definitely not
tops.
over it, are you?
No.
Never done that. I've never seen you do it.
No. But this guy he was in the fast lane. He was in the right hand lane, and he must have been doing 85, 90.
Really?
I reckon he was doing about that. And I saw him zoom past, and I went like, I went to the car. I went, oh, look at this dickhead. As I've said that, he's hit a puddle, right? And he's aquaplaned, and just like he's gone into the third lane, into the third lane, and then like spun around, hit the wall, and he's like now facing the other way.
Really?
Yeah, like bad.
You actually witnessed
yeah.
the crash?
Like yeah, I was probably a car's length away from it.
So he's fully spun round, like done a 180?
Yeah, he basically done a 180 like as he hit the wall. So he's like he's
Wow.
gone along, and he's like car's obviously resistance on the right hand side. So he's like spun him, and it's hit the wall, and he's landed like
So
that.
you didn't see if he got out or anything?
No,
I'm
there was an AA van in the lane next to me. He stuck his hazards on, and everyone just sort of drove past. Didn't stop. Didn't do anything.
Okay.
I think they should set it up to be like.
So he could have died.
Oh, probably.
He could have
Yeah,
done.
probably did. But that's what you get for speed, isn't it? Don't speed, especially in dangerous conditions. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Would it
Yeah,
be that
kill
much
your
better? Though?
speed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, kill your speed, not yourself.
Yeah, true enough. What I want is the cleanup crews like on iRobot.
What
don't
isn't
remember.
that
You
just
know, in
like
the
sort
tunnel
of-
where they're just in the tunnel.
Oh, yeah,
they
They
all
all just come from.
clean it up
So-
in like
So
seconds.
damn
They're
efficient.
just scooping
Yeah.
the bodies up in a tipper truck and
So efficient, mate.
away with it.
Have
Well, it's
you
like-
seen? Oh, just quickly, have you seen? I'm conscious of time, but I saw today the release of Google's new AI.
Oh,
Oh my God, have you
What AI?
No,
where's it been
it's-
released
it's-
from?
It's a it's like a chat GBT, but it's a camera. So like the demo is the man's he draws a squiggle on a page and it without even asking the AI, it looks at obviously controls the camera on the computer and says I can see a piece of paper with a squiggly line on. Then he draws a duck and it's like I can see a duck or something that looks like a duck.
Oh,
It
wow,
absolutely blew my fucking mind. And it was things like he got two toys out, like an Action Man and something else, and it come up with these are two toys, and it gives you all the information about it. He played rock paper scissors with it. Hide the. You know when you put the ball under
Sausage?
the cup and you. No, when you put the ball under the cup and you move the cups and you've got to choose what one the ball's
Oh,
under.
yeah.
Mate, it is fucking scary.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do yourself a favour, have a look. It's fucking mental.
It played Soggy Biscuit, did it?
Yeah, and
Google's
it
AI.
won every time.
Hide the sausage.
I'm sure it's Google's AI, yeah.
It was soggy
Yeah,
biscuit. I
it's
feel
cool.
like there's no loser because you either do the deed first or you get.
There's
a
no
biscuit.
loser.
So it's like
yeah. No, Alex, there's no
The
winner.
loser-
yeah, but you
There's
get
no
biscuit.
The
You get
losers are the
biscuit.
ones that don't do that. You know, they just finish, but they don't actually eat the biscuit, right?
Well,
No, I think
Allegedly.
allegedly, yeah. I don't play rugby, ruggers, but if I did, I would know more about it.
Rugby has the most incredible, like rugby groups or rugby lads have got the most incredible stories.
Yeah, but I think it's because they're so masculine that they're
What, they
almost
just
like
have to
all
do gay
closet.
shit?
They're all like closet homosexuals, yeah.
yeah, it is
I
weird,
think that's what
isn't
it. Yeah. Oh,
A friend
just
of mine said he had to, as an initiation, he had to run through a town that he lived in, naked.
yeah, exactly.
Like-
It's always
like
it's always
Bart
naked.
from The Simpsons in
Yeah,
the
but it's-
Simpsons movie.
It's always naked, man.
I know, yeah, I know.
Like the in the like not the cadets, but like army is a bit like that, isn't
Yeah, but
And the
again,
Eggheads.
again,
Yeah.
the similarity
Cubs.
is same with same with Navy in it. The similarity is that it's all men.
Yeah.
Same
It's
in
weird.
prison. How many times have you seen that documentary about that South African prisoner? He's like got like 1,000 years or something in prison, and he's like the most respected guy, and he openly says he sleeps with men. But he says when the presenter goes, "So you're gay?" He's like, "No." He gets really offended. He's like, "I'm not gay because they're like a woman." Because I think you have a different mindset, don't you?
I suppose you have
you're-
to, wouldn't you? Yeah, something's got.
I mean, you don't have to,
animal
Will, but-
instincts, don't you? No, no, yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
You trade the pussy for bussy, didn't you? That's what you
Oh.
have to do.
And with that said,
Yeah, and with that said, should we get into it?
yeah,
This
let's
is
do it.
this is the sort of stuff we normally talk about off air.
It
It's nice to let the audience in.
This podcast is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you all the energies, all the focus, with no jitters or crash.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking no sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colours.
You get 30 servings in every tub, and it comes in over 8 different flavours. But you know what else is sick about them? Their merch. T-shirts, hoodies and stickers, all on their website. Go check them out now.
And when you're on the website, type in "This Isn't Life" for 10% off your whole basket total.
I've got a good one today. I've steered away from the tat and the smut that we love so much because I've just you'll see why I've chose this story, and I just found it quite interesting. We can guess the tabloid, obviously, but
course.
I don't think in a million years you would ever get it, and because I've never heard of this website.
I mean, I just feel sorry for Josh this week because he's got to do a story and he's not well.
Yeah.
Is he not?
No, I'm horrendous, but I'm powering
time
through.
off work?
Yeah,
Really, it's
Yeah.
been that bad.
Mate, I've been bedridden,
Really?
but I'm powering through to just as I'm crawling back to bed after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just quickly put your top on and
Yeah. So if I nod off at any point, like if I go silent, call the authorities
yeah.
because I've probably died.
I mean, the way you Will's breathing through the mic, I would have thought he was
Mm.
ill as well.
Right,
Yeah,
mouth
mate.
breather.
I know. I am a bit today. I'm a bit bunged up, so
I've had it.
Do you want me to give you the headline?
Go for it.
go on.
Let's have it.
Experts believe that Jesus may have used cannabis oil to perform his miracles.
Fair.
Maybe.
Fair.
Um,
Right up your
This
street.
is exactly. So because I'm a healer of men, this is
Just
this is-
men.
I just don't. Yeah.
Men.
We're the dominant species. We're the dominant sex, even not species. We are dominant species, but I don't think you're going to get this one. I'll be honest with you. You could give it a go of the most obscure one you've ever heard in your life. I can try and maybe give you a couple of clues, but I still don't think you'd. Even if I tell you, you've never heard of it.
Do you know what? I think I do need a
No.
clue.
Yeah. It's literally the name of the website is literally
Weed.com.
sort of like half a sentence, but it's 3 words. The first word is 3 letters. The second word is 4 letters, and the third word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.com.
I was hoping
think
you'd
I've-
say that the third word was 4 letters. I'd be, well, oh, this isn't life.com.
Yeah, no, it's not us. The first word's all.
So, and it's half a sentence.
So yeah,
Is
you
it,
like.
Is it to do with weed? Is it like
No, it's got nothing to do with
Okay.
weed at all. It's
Could it be
All-
all cometh?
no, it's
Dot
nothing
com.
religious either. It's nothing
Oh.
religious. Yeah, it's not like chapter 7, verse 8 of like Jehoshaphat. Like no. Shall I just tell you? You're never gonna get it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, I want to guess his 10-letter word.
So, hold on. Let me see if it's 10. Let me. Got eyes like Japanese stuff. Hold on.
He was healing yourself. Medicinal.
It might be 11.
11.
Oh, that
And
changes
it
everything.
begins with I. Begins with G.
Independent. Oh, IG.
No, but I don't know, not really along the right lines. But what if you really like a certain thing? No, if you was to sit down and have a conversation with Einstein, Elon Musk, or any of them lot, you would come away from that and someone went, "How was it?" What kind of word you would use?
Intriguing.
No, nearly though.
Ingenious.
No, Alex was closest.
Intriguing.
What's another word for intriguing?
Um,
A more commonly used
Interesting.
phrase. Yeah, interesting. So that's the last word.
that's very interesting.
No.
No, I know
What's the-
this
what's the first
website,
one? What's
but
the
I
first?
can't pin it.
So the
What's
last, so it's something interesting.com.
That's very interesting.
It's not. It's pronounced differently to how you've. It's basically what you've said, but it's sort of the words around the other way, and
Very.
not
That's
really-
interesting. Not sure, man.
it's
No, never heard of it.
it's all that's interesting.
I haven't heard of it. I
that's
thought it was something
interesting.
else. I'm pretty sure there's a
It's called
YouTube
a-
thing with
well,
something
actually,
interesting.
On the top of their page, they've got ATI and like a logo, so it may actually be quite a decent website. I think it's like it's not like a weird one. You have to like get your cookies off for. It's like
Is
a
it
proper website. so-
.com?
Yeah, it's .com. So.
Wish I
Um,
could get my cookies off. It's been ages.
So this was written by Bernadette Derren. So straight away I trust
yeah.
that person with a name like that.
Bernadette. Yeah.
Bernadette Derren, edited by John Karowski. Published September 20, 2018, updated November 19, 21. So something's been updated. But yeah, so I'll start. So if cannabis was one of this is quite long actually. This is quite a good bit of they've done their homework on this. It's quite lengthy. So this is a subheading. If cannabis was one of the main ingredients of the ancient anointing oil, and receiving this oil is what made Jesus the Christ, and his fellow Christians then persecuting those who use cannabis could be considered antichrist. There is a depiction of Mary Magdalene emotional at the feet of Jesus. I don't know who painted that. Jesus and his apostles might have used cannabis oil to perform his healing miracles, a controversial theory that is being championed by a number of experts. Author David Beinstock, who is also the editor-in-chief of the High Times magazine, believes that cannabis was widely available during Jesus' era 2,000 years ago. He also believes that cannabis was used all across the Middle East to treat various illnesses and ailments. In an interview with the Daily Star Online, Beinstock said there is nothing different in the infectious cannabis oil used today that wouldn't have been available to people in Jesus' time. It's simply a matter of concentrating the cannabis into the oil and absorbing it through the skin.
So hang on.
Go on.
Just backtrack a minute. They spoke to who?
They spoke. He's the author, David Byn. Oh, it's Bynenstock. Sorry, David Bynenstock. He's the author, editing chief of High Times magazine. You know, the cannabis magazine.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought you
Oh,
meant. I'm sure you said the Daily Star.
Oh no, that was an interview. That
Oh,
they
he had an
conducted.
interview with the Daily Star.
Yeah,
Oh, right. Okay.
yeah. Just because they're mentioned, mate, doesn't tarn. You know,
Well,
Yeah.
one bad
hold
apple
on.
doesn't.
You
That's what I was thinking.
you can't. They can't dictate to where he interviews, can they? So
Yeah,
he's a free man, Dr. Bynenstock.
True.
They
true,
just reference it, don't they?
Yeah. So, any questions so far, or is it all pretty what
No, it
you
seems
would have
fair.
known anyway?
Fair. I've
Yeah.
got nothing to say really. I mean, Jesus was the original hippie, wasn't he? He probably
Well,
had a skateboard as well.
Oh, he was a carpenter, wasn't he, or a handyman? So
Oh
he,
yeah,
he
he's
definitely
Yeah.
definitely
would have knocked up a skateboard.
got
As-
a pair of wheels.
Yeah, as the old OPM song goes, with Jesus packing my bong. So
Yeah, exactly. So you know he's
heaven is a half pipe.
Yeah,
so.
it is. Heaven is a half pipe. Right, I digress. Scholars have pointed to a specific text from the Bible. What?
No, heaven
Can
is a half pipe. It's just
I can't. It is
No,
very.
not
It's
audible.
very. Yeah. If we can, Alex, if you can put this in behind us, as we mentioned that, if you can like edit the song in, that'd be
But
great.
just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'll see what I can do.
I like that. So scholars have pointed to a specific text from the Bible to support this theory. They claim that a recipe for Jesus' holy anointing oil in Exodus 30, 22 through 25 actually contains cannabis. So this is I'll do my best to read this scripture from the Bible without bursting into flames. Take the following fine spices. So if you've got a pen and paper, this is how you made his elixir. 500 shekels of liquid myrrh, half as much of fragrant cinnamon, 250 shekels of quinacate balsam, 500 shekels of cassia, all according to the sanctuary shekel, and a hind of olive oil, hind or hind of olive oil. Make these into a sacred anointing oil, a fragrant blend, the work of a perfumer. It will be the sacred anointing oil. That's apparently what I don't know who said that. Whether that was Jesus, it must have been. That was Jesus' recipe. If anyone had any idea.
Yeah, it's
in
like
that-
Nigella. She probably doesn't copy other people's recipes. But I was
Well,
thinking, where you mentioned myrrh,
Yeah.
that's where one of the wise men gave him myrrh, didn't they?
Yes.
So that's where he spent it.
What he really gave him, myrrh. So basically, what he gave him was cannabis seeds. If that's maybe myrrh's the cannabis.
Maybe.
Does anyone want to have a quick side mission on a crack of how to spell myrrh? Because I had no idea that's how you spell.
I wanna say it's got a U in it
No,
instead of
Is
an
there
E.
a H in it?
there is.
Myrrh.
You'll never, again,
it
if anyone gets this, that's incredible.
MEHR or something?
Not even close.
No.
MHUR.
No, there's a letter in it that no one said yet.
MZ.
G.
Do you want me to spell it?
Yeah, go on.
MYRRH.
Oh wow. Meh.
Meh.
Just meh.
Oh,
tell you
I was pretty close.
I mean, you weren't, but
Well, allegedly.
so allegedly. So in that Bible passage, there's a mysterious herb mentioned. I'll spell it to you because maybe you know the pronunciation better. So it's Q''ANEH -BOSM. So Quane Bossum. Quane Bossum. Canna Bossum. That is now commonly identified as Kennabossum. And
What's
some
Cannabossum?
I don't know. KENEH-BOSM. And some historians have reason to believe that the herb was in fact cannabis.
Oh, okay. So Cannabossum is cannabis.
Yeah, so Chris Bennett, a cannabis historian and author of a number of books related to the subject, believes too that cannabis is right in the good book and even asserts that, so this is him speaking now, if cannabis was one of the main ingredients in the ancient anointing oil, and receiving this oil is what made Jesus the Christ and his followers Christians, then persecuting those who use cannabis could be considered the Antichrist. Bennett further cites the work of a little-known Polish etymologist, Shula Bennett, in 1936. Bennett demonstrated that the root of the word can translates to hemp or reed, while the bossum translates to aromatic, so hemp aromatic or reed aromatic. Most historians believe that Kennabossum refers to the root extract calamus, which is used for its medicinal purposes to this day. But Bennett claims that this is the result of a simple mistranslation, which she argues occurred sometime during the 3rd century. So, anyone got anything to add? Because I feel like I'm adding a lot of... This is very scientific, this one. Probably a bit boring, actually, for the listener. Or maybe not, because I find it interesting, but...
It's interesting enough, but there's nothing screaming out to me to go like they did have this or they didn't have this, because
No, but I think what I more wanted to get on was all of his miracles. Like, so what miracles did he perform? He healed a blind person, didn't he?
he walked on water.
Yeah, exactly. So, as scientific as that is, yeah, can we please somehow come up with some ideas how he's done it all with cannabis? He healed a
Well,
blind
he hasn't, has
person.
he? He hasn't walked on water with cannabis, has he? Look how high I am. Disciples, do you know what I mean? Then just like walking on water. Yeah, then I'll turn it into wine. He didn't just blow a spliff in it. Like, do you know what I mean? He hasn't.
Yeah.
Although the only logical way of turning water into wine, of what they said, was that he just hotboxed like the place they were eating. He's like, drink this water, but it's not really this wine, and they were just stoned. They weren't even drunk; they were just stoned.
That's what I mean.
They were in a tent. They couldn't see us. They couldn't see anything in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the son of God. They're like,
he comes out in a puff of smoke like Darren Brown, and just like, do you know what I mean? Just does all this magic shit. And really, they're just like two stones who get up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he broke bread. It was only because he couldn't use a knife. Like,
no,
do you know what I mean?
he's absolutely starving. So it really finishes to say that regardless, people the world over love to think that Jesus was a toker. Indeed, the Stoner Jesus Bible Study in Colorado insists that Jesus was peaceful and loving. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
Sorry, did you?
Oh,
can
yeah.
we just backtrack again? Did you say there's a study dedicated to Jesus being a stoner?
Yeah. So
What was it called?
it's called the Stoner Jesus Bible Study in Colorado. Let me click on it. See what it takes me to.
The stoner.
The
Jesus-
creed includes weed for these Colorado Christians. Reporting from Sentinel Colo, as snow begins to fall outside, Deb Button snuggled up on her couch, fired up a joint, and spoke of the nature of Christ. This might be better than the one I posed. Even if Jesus didn't smoke weed, he'd still be a stoner, she said, exhaling the white cloud. Her slit and sniffed at the air curiously. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted, she explained. Only a stoner could do that. What?
Oh, there you go.
What? Oh, yeah, I mean, so there's a stoner Bible study group
In
They're literally-
Colorado.
in Colorado.
Wow.
That's,
I mean,
That's-
it's
that's
legal
incredible.
over there, isn't it, in Colorado?
I think it's legal in most places in America, isn't it?
not back then, was it?
Yeah, it's only a couple of years
2018.
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it probably was 2018, actually.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be legal here.
Yeah, do you reckon it will?
You can get it in. You can get it in London, like in a proper place.
Yeah, you can, and they've got them places, them little cafe places where everyone goes, but they're not legal.
No, I've seen an advert recently for one.
How?
What
It's
do you
like-
mean?
Like there's like old women sitting around a garden table eating like having tea, and they're like, these brownies aren't like mischievous brownies, but then it's like a medical cannabis advert. Like it's a
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there's a few.
I know they used to have
I
them
just-
ones like people like, but they're normally for like they're quite dingy and like a bit shitty. The ones they used to
Yeah.
have
Poorly
There's
lit.
towers.
alternate leaf. God, that's really hard to say. Alternate, like as in alternative, but alternate leaf UK.
Where's that?
All over the
Alton-
time. Yeah, that
Is
is
it
the
all-
one. That's the one. That is the one with the advert. That is it. In fact, I want to play this advert to you guys.
Go on, I'm looking forward. I love the fact they've got an advert for it. That's ballsy.
And we'll put it in the is it Alterna Leaf UK app.
Yeah,
Right.
Alterna Leaf.
Let me find it. See if I can find the
Alterna Leaf.
Find the advert. But you can do a pre-screening online.
Do you remember around here there used to be a coffee shop?
They did.
I heard speakings of it
Where?
through the grapevine. It was around
What, in
Billericay
Billericay?
somewhere, wasn't it?
No way.
Yeah, was it called the THC coffee shop or something?
Yeah.
What? It was advertised like on the streets, sort of.
No, it was definitely not legal.
Yeah, no,
got shut
no,
down.
but what? Like it was an actual residence of a business or someone's
I
house.
think so. Yeah, I think it was something. I think it was. I don't know. What I heard was it was like a, not like a warehouse, but yeah, kind of like a shop.
it was
really?
inside Big Yellow
Property, I guess.
Storage.
Yeah.
And I heard it was sort of
Absolute
in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of a wood somewhere. But I don't know how true that
place.
was.
It always has to get like really like. Why do all like Chinese whispers end up normal and it gets really spooky? Like it could be something as normal as a smoke shop. Normally it would just be like where VPZ is, like in between Pizza Hut and f***ing like Mr. Prakash. But no, it has to be in the middle of like a creepy woods. Like why? Why? Because you would.
Yeah.
Because there's no way. What? Just random shops in the middle of noisy woods. Like what?
Yeah,
the f-?
I know.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
why has it
thinking of,
always
like,
got to
some
get there?
business estate? Like a you
Oh,
know.
okay. I thought you meant just one like subway on its own in the middle of the woods. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it's like a speakeasy, and the code changes every day.
yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I cannot find the video. But
That's a shame.
what I'll describe to you, what happens is they're sitting around like drinking tea. It's like a tea party. These all old women, and there's this like younger woman, and she's just sitting there going, "Would you like a brownie? Don't worry, these aren't mischievous brownies. This is just normal tea." And stuff like that, and then like it's just all normal.
That sounds
shit.
really sinister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mate. That's what it's like.
He's not going to knock you out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Take pictures of you.
This rag hasn't got chloroform on it.
But alterna leaf. Yeah.
Oh,
is-
shout out Alternate Leaf. Drop us some merch.
Some love, yeah.
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 Some,
And
some peace, man. Peace.
I'll wear your t-shirt.
Peace and love, man.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, was that the end?
No,
Was
that's
that the
it.
end?
No, that's it. Yeah.
All
I
right.
feel like I've let everyone down. I thought that was quite interesting. I thought they were gonna. To be honest with you, was disappointed they didn't go into like maybe how they healed some of the, how he used this cannabis to heal the sick,
Hmm.
like the leper. Do you know what I mean? Like
It's
what did
going
he
to
do?
chill him out, isn't it? That's what he's going to do.
Did he just smoke like huge like dwinks with
You
him?
might have a
And the geezer, and then he forgot that he had leprosy.
yeah. Might have a f***ed up face, but have a take on this.
Exactly. That's that original OG bushweed,
You
mate.
feel
that.
it? You feel
When he,
feeling
That's
better,
from the
King
river-
Baldwin?
That's from the River Nile, mate. That's that Nile shit. That.
yeah, he never actually moved out the manger because he was too stoned to do anything. Like Mary would walk in to pick up his dirty clothes and she'd be like, "Why does it smell like pine cones in here, Jesus? Why does it smell like pine cones?"
He's got every like sort of swinging window on his shack open to get rid of the smell.
He's just sitting there.
Blessed
like,
day, bro.
Yeah.
Blessed day to you, bro.
I just want to see my dad. God, that won't bring you high enough.
Can you imagine him walking around in like he's the first one to ever wear a checkered lumberjack shirt over a t-shirt?
Jesus, where are you going? As Mary says to him as he's walking out the door, and he's like, "Just going to the beach, mum." God, he's got like his Birkenstocks on, like an acid wash t-shirt, and a drum. Like, that's what he done. He told his teachings while he was like in a drum circle.
Has he got socks and sandals on as well?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
socks.
Hacky sack in his beanie as well.
And he's 2 miles away from the policeman. He was like, "Fuck you, pigs."
Yeah, says it really quietly as well.
Yeah. Got a shell necklace on as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's it. I'm afraid.
Guys, I've got a proposition for you. I mean, back 2,000 years ago, things weren't as civilized, were they? People were a lot more.
No.
Borders were a lot more fluid, shall I say? In their
Absolutely.
movement. Different.
What is that? Because they
empires
threw the shit out the window.
different.
borders.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Well, you know, like borders. Like nowadays, like Trump's building a wall. We just had piles of shit.
That wasn't where I was going. I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Borders bookstore, and I was like, how does that work? Throwing books out. Anyway, you throw me right off. Because Borders is a
Go on.
bookstore, isn't it?
Just
It's also a band, mate. But you know,
right.
you didn't have the foresight
Come
to
on.
mention those.
Come on.
Yeah, so that the borders are a lot more fluid. Imagine you're with Jesus, you're one of Jesus' mates, you're having a good time, and then you see an invading army, and you're stoned. What are you thinking? You're thinking, am I seeing
Yes.
that? What is that? Yeah.
I can't be asked for
Jesus,
this.
can you help us on this one? Can you go and chill them out as well?
Yeah, and he's like, "Are you f***ing joking? He can't move either." So like, he ain't
It's
gonna
like,
be no
mate,
help,
they're
is
not
he?
even there. They're not even there. I'm just going to bed. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, they were getting caught by the Romans. It's like, all line up, get to the wall, prepare to be stoned. Jesus puts his hands up like, can I go
I'm
first,
still-
man?
I'm stoned already, dude.
I heard that he was preaching. He was saying, any man that lies with another man should be stoned. But what he actually meant is it helps.
Relaxes your muscles.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How do you know, mate?
Yeah, how do you know?
Don't know what.
You've done poppers, haven't you?
That's a What's that got to do with anything?
It's just reminded me of the time you brought him to a party.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He also date raped himself that night.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do was throw you under the bus, mate. That's all.
Oh right. Well, I wouldn't have felt it.
Back.
Wouldn't have felt it anyway. I had the power of Jesus Christ in my veins. Heroin as well. Right.
Oh, lovely.
Well, he was in my veins. There's a little bit of Jesus in all of us that night.
Yeah,
Our father.
because he pissed in the punch.
Right. So that was it, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is it verdict time?
Yeah, I
right.
think so.
It just doesn't seem like there's much to it. I mean, I'm thinking, yeah, it sounds all right. Sounds about right. Probably was, you know, probably dabbled, didn't he?
Yeah, I reckon. Well, definitely. If he's as cool as the Vatican say he is.
Yeah, he must have been really cool because everyone's still raving about him.
Yeah,
People have
exactly.
still got pictures of him and when he's laying down.
I think. I mean, if he was a stoner, I think actually he would have depicted. There would be some kind of picture depicting that, surely,
Yeah, I mean,
because there's enough pictures of him,
cross.
isn't there?
It might not be him on a cross. It might be like two of his mates carrying him because he's greened out. The artist rendition put him on a cross because he was like he's being saved.
But he wasn't like a stoner, like a typical sense, was he? Because he just he made like an elixir, like an oil, like a resin thing that you rub on the skin, right? So it probably wouldn't have that psychedelic effect.
Oh yeah, cannabis oil.
Yeah, no,
It's like
you
an
say
oil,
that.
it just
You say that.
relaxes you or whatever.
Unless
you
he's
know.
taking the THC out, it's gonna do something.
It'll do something, but I seriously doubt
Who's getting
he'll have
licked,
like strong. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he'll
that's
probably
true.
have like different effects would happen to you because it's like a different way it's been ingested into your body and it's a different strength, probably a lot weaker.
Still clever though how he managed to get it to that point. Like
Yeah, man.
from the cannabis bud to the. That's he's quite
No,
smart.
we've been using plants as medicine way
Yeah.
before Jesus.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
of
know.
course,
And
yeah.
the peace pipe, I think every culture across the world, apart from us, has always smoked cannabis because it's grown there, isn't it? In most other, it's like,
Yeah,
the
well,
mines
that's
And
and
your
one of
local
the
state
checks,
is
isn't
grown
it?
here and all.
yeah,
One of the
exactly.
checks that humans do is either can we eat it? No.
Okay. Is it
Can
a
we
drug?
smoke it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you
All right,
imagine
then
being the first one to like put it in a pipe and like or like throw the load on a bonfire because you're
Yeah.
cold, and all of a sudden the whole tribe.
Wow.
are
Do you know
f***ing off their
what?
heads.
Before we get to verdicts, that's a good question. The first person to milk a cow, what was he doing?
Must have been the weirdest
What
fucking
was
guy.
he doing?
Oh yeah, what
walks
was he
into the
doing?
barn. Gary, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just. They were just there. I'm just like a. Just let me. I might have got to finish him off now.
But then who drunk it?
Yeah.
But then who
he's just-
drunk it?
No, I reckon they
don't know,
really.
that's interesting.
No, I mean, I actually saw Oh, I've actually been watching a bit of. Is it man? I don't want to say the wrong word here because I know one of them's porn and one of them is not. Is it manga or is that the porn?
Manga,
Manga, yeah, it's
yeah,
like the
manga.
comics and shit. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, so I've been on Netflix.
Do you mean like anime?
Yeah, Blue Eye Samurai.
Blue Eyes White Dragon?
No, Blue
No,
Eye
no,
Samurai.
that's the only like.
Oh no, Blue Eye
like
Samurai.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And that.
It's quality. No, it's actually quality. So
I'm not a fan, but
No, nor am I. But it's done in that way where it's like obviously adulty. It's excellent. And they
Blue Eyes what?
Blue Eye Samurai. It's about a white kid growing up to be a samurai, basically in Japan, like back in like the imperial days. It's quality, really, really good. And I have totally f***ing forgotten why I'm talking about this. What did you say? What's the context? Come on, give me context.
About
It's
milking a
milking
cow, innit?
Oh yeah, in that weirdly, how weird is this? They make a big point. They make it in 2 points, like because there's a Scottish guy in it who emigrated obviously from Scotland. And he's like now he's a samurai as well. He says my favourite food. Yeah, but like, he's like my favourite food is what is it what poor people eat? Where it's milk, like curd,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're like what? And he's like milk, and the Japanese guy's like what? Milk from a cow. So obviously they never drunk it then either, and that's the first time I'd ever thought about it. So it's so weird that you brought that up. But yeah, you're right. Who was the first person to?
I want to.
Obviously, Japan were late to the party of sucking on cows' titties.
I want to give big props to the first hunter-gatherer tribes of the human species that tried berries and died from it.
But I want to give shout
Figured
outs
out
to the
the-
ones that figured
Figured out
out
which ones we can.
the
eat
first
and what
one
we
that
can do.
ate magic mushroom.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he had a good time, didn't he?
Fucking hell.
Ended up
Imagine
with
that.
like just a loincloth on, apparently.
Absolutely off his head.
Yeah.
Apparently
that's
that's-
textbooks and stuff.
That's how
like-
we evolved. He unlocked something in his brain and we multiplied into humans.
Yeah, leveled up. He
Yeah,
literally
leveled up.
didn't he?
Do you know
Literally
what?
the amount of XP to level up.
I've just looked at that Blue Eyes Samurai. It's got George Takei in it.
It's so good, mate. Oh,
George
yeah.
Takei?
Yeah, it's really good.
Hello.
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 Okay, should we
Verdicts.
should we verdict it?
Yeah.
You all right?
Who wants
cool.
to go?
I'll
Go on,
go.
mate.
I'll go. I'm going to go with yes. Scientifically, it makes sense as well, and like historically, it makes sense. I imagine him smoking it is way funnier, but yeah, it probably would have been oil. So, and it probably would have benefited a lot of sicknesses back then. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like the same. It's like, like Alex said, humans have been dealing with making medicine out of natural products for forever. So it's not doesn't sound like real far fetched for someone 2,000 years ago to be
No.
trying that stuff out, especially when there's like a biblical context of it. You know, they'd make a ritual or some sort
Yeah,
of
that's
sacred,
true. That's true.
thing about it, and it's
Becomes
like
like-
holy water, isn't it?
Yeah, and an elixir. Pokes
Or
are all
the-
about potions and stuff. Aren't they?
Yeah, or the Catholics, a representation of Christ's blood and Christ's flesh with the bread and wine and shit.
Yeah, and that's,
So,
and that's wine. Maybe they just on
Well,
the
it's
down low
grapes,
love,
isn't it?
love to party.
Gets you a bit up. They're probably thinking, well, if this can do this, what else can we got?
Yeah, what else we got?
What else can we get
We've
half
got-
cut with?
We've got this burning bush that's like that. You know, I reckon what happened is actually he walked out of a joint and they all smoked it and went, "That shit's so good, you must be God's son." And he was like, "Yeah, that's it."
Maybe the burning bush, he just set light to it and they all stood over it inhaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I reckon he done it on accident. He stumbled across
Flicked his
cannabis.
fag end.
Yeah, and then come back to the thing and went, "Oh my god, I've got to show the boys." And they went, and as soon as they all smoked, they were like, "You must be the son of Christ."
Just
And
a
he's like,
white
"Yeah."
bud bush.
Yeah, he's found
Just
like
it's
he's
got all
found
the
like
purple bits on it.
he's found like fucking he's found like a 25 of like Gorilla Panic or something for that someone's dropped like,
Yeah.
I mean,
from the other town over.
For me, it seemed really easy for you guys to get to a verdict, but for me, like, I sit there and I'm like, maybe he was, maybe he did use like medical like cannabis, but he's not real.
No, Jesus,
It's like, do you know what I
Jesus
mean?
Christ was a real person.
Doesn't matter if he was or not,
I
does it?
suppose,
No,
yeah.
I think, like, the
I don't believe
G-
he done what he done.
You
But
can always take
But-
out the biblical context of it
Yeah,
and just
you
say
could.
2,000 years ago.
was the
that-
first magician.
yeah,
2,000
someone.
years ago was like, you know, people were at it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think, I mean, despite that, real or not, and his magical healing power, son of God, smoking a devil's lettuce back then, yeah, I think this is life.
Oh, hat trick, nice.
Yeah, hasn't been a hat trick for a
Satan's
long
shrubbery.
time. This is Satan's shrubbery.
Some of that old. How long's that van been there?
Is that homage to paranoia?
Yeah, it's from Ted, isn't it? He goes. He starts talking about the names of the strains, and he goes, "Oh yeah, remember last week when I picked up Gorilla Panic?" And he goes, "Do you remember?" He goes, "What's the other one? How long's my van been there?"
Here comes
Oh,
autism.
here comes autism.
What's the other one? There was like a third one. It was
yeah,
like
there's
really
another one.
crazy, wasn't it?
Um,
Like screaming something, wasn't it?
How,
Or
no,
does it
how,
just say it's
how do
called-
I find my way home?
Yeah,
They
help.
spoke that, didn't they?
yeah, help! How do I find my way home or something?
Yeah. Josh, you said that you might have a little.
I have a fact here that I come across a couple of days ago, and I've been every time I look at it, I really find it funny, Alex, and I think you will find this really funny. And it's actually quite a mind blowing fact, but Alex, what do you really find hilarious as a meme, like an old school picture meme? Will, you'd probably love this as well. It was probably your era. What were the funniest animals in a meme?
Oh,
Fish.
sloth.
Yes, Alex. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, like the one where he's whispering in a woman's ear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins.
Well, yeah, they're slower, aren't they?
Yeah, but hold on.
They breathe slow.
Dolphins need to come off air every 10 minutes, but by slowing their heart rate, sloths can actually hold their breath for 40 minutes.
That's nuts, isn't it?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
They can hold their breath for 40 minutes. Their lungs are only the size of a f***ing garden pea.
That's insane.
Oh no, they're a bit bigger, aren't they? Actually, I'm thinking they're really small.
They're probably
actually-
mostly lungs, aren't they? Because they got short legs.
Jesus, but why does it need such good
They're
lung
like
capacity? It's giving it the
Peter
most
O'Doherty, or
stupid.
his name's
It's giving it the
David
most.
O'Doherty.
It's giving it the meanest. Like that's the meanest creation. You've got the best lungs in the whole animal kingdom, but there's literally no point in you having it because you'll never need it. You never have a stitch
Yeah,
or be out of breath.
They are
Yeah.
quite quick. They can be
Are
quite
they?
quick. Yeah, the reason you see them really slow is because they're exerting. They're preserving. I was going to say reserving, but yeah. They're saving their energy
For
when
what?
a predator attacks.
What? And then
Yeah,
they just like skedaddle, or they turn into Jet Li.
They're like
It's a bit
they're
of
like
both,
playing
actually.
it like playing on a game when you've got a limited amount of sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what's that.
I understand, but like, then what happens then? What? They're like as quick as a cheetah.
No, they're pretty quick.
Are
They-
they?
Pretty nimble, probably.
yeah, I mean, it sounds stupid, but they are. Like, there's videos of them, like, and they can be like.
Sloths are f***ing disgusting as well, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they move that slow that moss grows on them.
Yeah, and sometimes they
Oh.
grab hold of their arm,
Mm.
like because they think it's another branch. And
Yeah.
they fall off.
Yeah, fall out of the tree. Yeah. They're normally always stoned, same as koalas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the eucalyptus makes them higher, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But do you remember people used to always be like, "Oh, my spirit animal's a sloth." Do you know what sloths get up to sometimes?
No.
They literally, like, I think people were observing them or something. Maybe in a zoo, or it might have been like a sanctuary or something. But there was like an open air toilet for humans to go to. They'd dive in the shit and they'd start eating the shit. Just let
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, that's what they get up to.
I just
They-
read
that's what they
something
like.
here. Sloths climb down from a canopy to relieve themselves. They'll grab a tree, dig a little poop pit, and do a poo dance to cover it up.
Well, that's quite cute.
But
Yeah,
then
it's
Will,
got cute.
but then Will said the opposite. They jump straight in that hole and gobble it up.
Let me Google it. Sloths eating shit. Colony of poo eating. This is the
Oh, of course it is.
colony of poo. This is the first one. Colony of poo eating sloths found lurking in toilets and devouring handfuls of human excrement. Human excrement in Peru.
Can we please save this story for next week?
Yeah.
Someone's got to read that. That's
Alright.
excellent.
Okay,
That's
mate.
good. We think we just found our next story. Well done.
We
Will.
found the
neat.
next
That's neat for
story.
next
So
week.
if you're looking into that, make sure to give us a cheeky little follow on Twitter at This Isn't Life Pod, and also check out the YouTube and subscribe so you can get that. Ring that little ding-a-ling bell so you can also get notified when it comes out. Check out the YouTube shorts. Check out all that decent shit. We are now, boys. A bit of a special episode today. I forgot to mention
50th, isn't it?
50th episode.
50th.
50th episode.
Fucking hell, I thought we'd be doing well by now.
I mean, we're not doing too bad, are we?
No, we're not. No.
We're
No,
not doing bad at all.
No, we're not.
If you want to be part of the over 7,000 people that tune in,
Oh,
then,
that's a lovely number. 7,000. I like that.
then jump on.
You know what to do.
Yeah, you know what to
Where
do.
can I get us, Alex?
Twitter. This isn't
Yeah.
Life Pod.
Yeah, nice.
YouTube. We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
This isn't Life, obviously.
Nice.
That's about it.
PO Box 7090861 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
any
absolutely right.
any hate mail, so send it there.
On
But-
the wires.
Josh, do you want to pass the baton? I think we
Yeah,
know who it's going to.
It's going to me, isn't it?
100% he's going to Will with that absolute gem. Unless anyone finds a better story, which I find doubtful.
Yeah.
Because that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, mate. Well, if nothing changes in the next week, that's what you'll be finding out about.
Fantastic.
Well,
Fantastic.
By the looks of things, it's absolutely,
Carnage.
yeah, it's absolutely disgusting, but well worth reading.
We look forward to it.
Well, that's it then, boys. Another week done.
Yes.
We've
On
almost
to
been
next
doing
week.
this a year, boys. A year.
I know.
Fucking hell.
Fuck me.
And we still find things to talk about.
2 weeks until the year, innit? 52 weeks in the year.
Yep.
Crazy.
Mad.
Insane.
Crazy.
Well, see you all next
Crazy
week.
insane or insane crazy?
A bit
Sorry.
both.
Insane in a minute.
See you next week.
Bit of an Eminem. Anyway,
Bye.
all right.
Bye.
Mm, 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 mm.
Mm-mm-mm.